It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you. From where we began, oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
let the light guide your way. Hold every man as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you we've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
Oh shit, it's a video.
Exactly. Today, Junior. I would say what year I met Kyle, but we were really drunk and don't remember. Drove off in my truck with a Bud Light keg 55 beer ball, and it fell off the back of the truck. And Kyle and our friend Dylan wanted to beat my ass the rest of the night. And then after that, we became friends. And, that's about it. Street race, Mustangs and Preludes, and broke a lot of shit. And yeah, had a lot of fun. So, who's next?
You're already up there, Look what you did.
I'm here for you, bud.
So
They're there.
yeah, thanks. This is harder than probably a good chunk of y'all. Not majority of y'all know me. Majority of y'all don't. I raced Tampa probably since I was probably 15, and somewhere or another we crossed paths, whether it be here, Gandy, if you want to go that far back. But most of y'all might not know that. just all around car guy, and Kyle was one of us, and he was a guy that you could walk up to him and be like, hey man, what's going on? And he was just not a clue who you were, and come on in, let's talk, let's hang out. It's just, I met him probably through Justin or Adam or Leanne, or became one of the group. And that's hard to do with a random guy that just shows up. People know me, like, hey, I know you somewhere. Because I worked the parts store for probably 90% of my life, and I seen you at the parts store. And XYZ, but to make it short, he was a brother to me. Whether I showed it or not, all my friends from here on out, if you're in my group friend, you're my family to me, and that's what Kyle was to me. Whether we showed it or not, it didn't matter. If you called me, hey, I'm at the racetrack, I'm in a bind, I could be an hour and a half away. I'm like, dude, give me a little bit, I'll be there.
Did we come pick you up?
Yeah, sure did. And that's what any of you guys, whether it be Justin, Trevor, Adam, James, Kyle. There's another Kyle. There's probably 3 or 4 Kyles
There's
around
probably
here.
7 more Kyles.
I've noticed all Kyles get together for some reason. But I want to say I'm definitely gonna miss the guy, and it's cliche to say that, but it touched. Like it touched everybody. I'm not saying it didn't touch any of you guys more as much as than me, but it's definitely touched. All right, next, get me off the spotlight.
Me and Kyle have, built this thing from nothing to multiple times. You know, back when it was a stick shift 302 car, and he broke it 15 times, and we had, 15 different T5s we put in it every week. And then I finally talked him into putting an LS in it. He was stubborn on that, like everything else, because small block Ford was life. But then he finally listened to me, and he let me, help him, and kind of got together and put a bunch of our own stuff together, and ended up with this. So it's definitely going to be hard, not having him, but all we can do is, race on in his memory and try and go 490.
I'm broccoli. Thanks, Leanne. Brings back memories of my middle school years. But I know you say it with all love. So I worked with Kyle. Actually,
You're welcome.
Yeah, Adam brought Kyle to me. Says, hey, you got to really give this guy a shot. We brought him in. He excelled at everything he did. And he was a positive light to everybody there. This has hit his place of employment probably harder than I've ever seen anything hit that place. He is a tremendous loss. I was very happy to become friends with Kyle and with JJ. I mean, these guys, I'm just an old man out trying to have fun. These guys are like my sons. If I had a son, they'd be that age. They took me in, and they weren't co-workers. They're family. They're great friends. And Kyle was one of them. Always had a smile, funny story. Like Julio said, he could go up, he'd talk to anybody, always had a smile on his face. Except for the one night when he got chipped out of his run, he wasn't smiling. He was ready to fight, but a great guy. Huge loss. Just carry on in his memory, doing what we want to do. I know he's looking down right now at everybody here, amazed. A lot of people loved him, and well deserved. Drink your beer, Kyle. It's getting warm.
this, but I wanted to follow on what Kelly said. Most of y'all don't know me. I work at Southern States, and I do pretty much normal everyday stuff, but every once in a while something stumped me, and I could call Kyle, and he was always there. He came to my rescue more than once. Always something funny to say. Put a smile on your face and make light of the situation, and he was very encouraging while also being straight. He was a sharpshooter, straight from the hip. He'd tell you the truth whether you wanted to hear it or not. Most of the time I needed to hear it. Huge loss. Everybody at work will miss him. I didn't get a chance to be as close to them as I wanted to. But he made a place in my heart. He was very important to me. He'll be sorely missed by a lot of people, I'm sure. Thanks, Kyle, for everything. Drop my douche flute.
A lot of you may know me, some of you may not, but I am Kyle's girlfriend for the last 10 years. So I knew this guy a lot. I watched him build this car over and over and over, and he'd be like, "Hey Leanne, what am I gonna do this time?" I was like, "Well, twin turbo it. Why keep putting it off?" What did he do? Not that. He kept going nitrous, kept blowing up motors, kept doing it, finally convinced him to do this. And he did it, and it's here. We had a lot of good times, and a lot of you are part of that, and I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for being here today and showing the love that we all had for him. So thank you. He's the man. Love you.
I know a lot of you don't know me. I'm Kyle's dad. And I started him off messing around with cars. He had an old pickup truck, but he far superseded anything I could ever dream of. But, you know, it's pretty easy to be somebody's friend, but it's always hard to be somebody's dad. If you've ever had kids, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of times Kyle and I butt heads on things, but I wanted so much for him to grow up and be a good person. So I'm thinking it was worth the headbutting that we did because he was definitely a good person. And I was a police officer for 30 years, and I can tell you, you can judge the quality of somebody's character by the company they keep. And I'm looking at all this company that Kyle's kept here, and I know he had quality character and he has quality friends, and I really appreciate every one of you coming out today for this. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Twitch. Kyle was hands down best friend I've ever had. He was like my brother. He's the godparent to my children. Like Uncle Kyle, like best person I've ever met. And he's kind of one that's pushed me to keep working on the car, making the car faster, and just be all around better person in life. I'm gonna miss him like more than words could ever describe. Honestly, about all I got.
A lot of you know me, but if you don't, my name is James. I've probably known Kyle for probably about 10 years. I remember this car when it was immaculate. It had beautiful gloss black paint on it.
Fucking Dre.
He was an awesome guy. Even if it was just to sit there and just to shoot the shit. Always bouncing ideas off of each other. Always trying to become better.
Or breaking other people's cars.
Yeah, he was good at that too. He broke my car and his car one night.
Kyle kills all.
A lot of alcohol infused nights, that's for sure. He was a really good dude, and he'll be heavily missed. There's so much I can sit here and say, but it's hard to find the words. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. It means a lot to all of us. It really does.
I want to say one more thing. I want to thank Leanne for being Kyle's rock for the last 10 years and being a daughter I never had for the last 10 years. And hopefully more years.
Yeah, thanks Leanne for making these shirts so sweaty. Like the whole back being printed was a great idea.
There's food, there's drinks. We can still keep talking, but I just want everybody to know there's food and drinks. So if you get hot, please go get something to eat, go get something to drink, okay?
Since I was 8 years old. Been my best friend since I was 8 years old. And I mean, like Kyle was saying, we've been through a lot of cars, a lot of my own cars. I stopped going out, a few years ago. I had kids, you know how life is. But didn't matter if I didn't talk to Kyle for a week, a month. You could call him, and it's like nothing ever changed. Nothing was missed. Like we never missed a beat. And I was just with him the week before, and we were just talking about how he was gonna fix this and fix my truck and get it going. And oh man, I could sit here and say a lot too, but I miss him already. I know you guys do too. That's all I got.
You got Big Daddy Baroni.
This is never easy for anyone. Damn, Kyle was a good dude. And to what Paul has done, nobody had a problem with Kyle. You had a problem with Kyle, you. He was so genuine. Kyle and I met through the car scene. I was the slow guy.
Still are. Your truck doesn't run, so you defaulted to the slowest person.
But Kyle and I competed a lot, back and forth, the nitrous cars and the stick shift cars, and just ran away, and I stayed back. I sold Kyle's first house, and man, he was so happy. He had everything. He had a great girlfriend who I love very much. He had great friends, and Kyle was a brother. And we missed. And we don't know why these things happen, but Kyle knows. And Kyle's at peace. That's all I can be happy about. So, I'll get my ass up, I'll race again. In memory of Kyle. And we'll all just do better for each other and be there for each other. Thank you all.
I remember the first time Kyle came out to the track. Car was hauling ass. I went up to him and go, dude, I don't care about the car, I care about you. You need to do some work to the car. He goes, what do you mean? I go, you need a roll cage, you need this, you need that. The list goes on and on. He goes, holy shit. I go, yeah, that's how it goes though, but super cool dude. Now, he may be gone, but y'all still have some of them. You got memories. The memories are what makes life carry on. So make sure you treasure the memories. The people come and go. It's a way of life, it's how it is. But the memories are always going to be there for you. That's all I got to say.
Doing a great job, Grill Master. Food's great.
You know what it is? It's the sweat.
Special sauce.
I get a feeling there's gonna be a riot.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak.